Recently I have traveled to Europe, and during those travels, I've learned one thing. And that one thing is, if you want an inexpensive watch, well, don't go to Europe. Don't go to Switzerland. You should just go to China. But if you don't want to go to China, you could just go to Aliexpress. It's the next best thing. Hello there, and welcome back to another Time Will Tell watch video. This time we're going to be scrolling around on Aliexpress. Before we start here, let me be clear, there are multitudes, and this is a disclaimer for you, the buyer, there are multitudes of watches on Aliexpress that are questionable at best, okay?
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
They are probably not worth your hard-earned dollar. Don't forget, I got this nice little digital piece for about $6, less than $6 actually, and there's stuff like that all over Aliexpress. So this beginning portion of the video, I'm just going to scroll through what you can see on, if you ever search up automatic watches, right? You can see that in the search bar, it just says automatic watches. So just so you get an idea, as you can see like there's a Patek Philippe, basically clone. There's the Day-Date, the Rolex Day-Date, the Rolex Ranger, or maybe that's the Tudor Ranger, I don't quite remember. So there's plenty of watches in the Aliexpress market that are homages. They're not copies, they're not clones, because they don't have like the Rolex labeling and all that stuff on them, but they do very much look like watches that are already in the market. And if you're a college kid and you really want that Patek Philippe Nautilus, and you don't want that Patek Philippe on there because you don't want customs to come to your house and slap some bracelets on your wrist, you can just pick up a Speckton Songe. I probably said that wrong, but just as an example. There's a ton of homage watches. There's like a IWC. There's a Rolex Explorer. Just as a quick example. However, you can already see these Chinese watch companies like Seagull. They have their own designs. They have their own unique designs, especially more so now than there used to be. You can get a unique design watch from a Chinese watch company, and Seagull's pretty good. They're a pretty good company for a little over $100, an automatic movement, and normally it tells you the type of movement it is. Normally it's going to be like a PT 5000 or some kind of Seagull movement. But this is just an example of what you could pick up. You don't necessarily have to pick up a homage watch or something that looks like a Longines or anything like that. You can get the Red Star. I know that's pretty darn popular with the watch nerd community out there. And also, I watch a lot of YouTube when it comes to watches, like watch reviews, top 10 lists, all that stuff. And a lot of these videos come up with Aliexpress watch deals. Like just as an example, like the Black Friday sales, or like this one, the Back to School sale. And you can get a jump hour for $136. I don't know if you know what a jump hour is, or if you care what a jump hour is, but you can get one for pretty cheap. And if I may say so, that watch looks outstanding for under $150. For under $150, you can snag a watch with a pretty decent name, Pierre Paulin. That doesn't sound too bad. And the watch looks outstanding. And I've even seen, people on YouTube, other content creators, show video, high def video of this watch in particular that they picked up, and it just looks incredible. It looks outstanding, especially for that price. I know there's a couple of YouTubers that have talked really positively about this this Pilot chronograph watch. In my opinion, it looks really, really good. That's some good color combinations, and they have multiple color combinations that look really good. This is just a small example of what you can pick up on AliExpress if you have a watch addiction and you don't feel like spending $1,000, $2,000 a watch every time you buy a watch. You could pick these watches up and just daily wear them and just wear them until they're all scratched up, and what does it really matter? This watch would cost me $175 compared to, and by the way, you can see it's a mechanical chronograph. This is not a VK61 or 63. This is not a mecha quartz. This isn't run by a battery. This is a hand wound movement. This is a mechanical it's incredible the value you can get. It's an ST19. I'm pretty sure this movement was made in designed and made in 1919 or something like that. So it's a really old movement, and the Chinese had bought the rights to manufacture it, and they've been doing it ever since. So it's not like these are not proven movements. I mean, they've been using them for a long time. Now, will they be as accurate or run as well or look as good as a Swiss chronograph? Probably not, but you're not spending $2,000 plus, and I don't even think there's a Swiss $2,000 chronograph movement, truthfully. So that's kind of like the best you're gonna get, other than some kind of mecha quartz movement. And mecha quartz is fine. I have a mecha quartz movement. A watch with a mecha quartz movement in it, and it's fine. It runs well, it's fun to use, but it's certainly not mechanical, and you certainly can't look at it like you can this one. And you know what? I'm gonna show you the close-up. How about that? I'm sorry, but that is a great looking movement. Outstanding. I don't think the blued screws are actually blued. They're it's like a paint that they put on there. But everything else, like the lines and the plate there, that's all real, It's a pretty good looking movement for the price. It just, in my opinion, it really can't be beat. Now, there's plenty of other watches out there, as you can see, that are kind of questionable. This is the kind of stuff you're going to see on Amazon, or stuff that's kind of, I kind of wouldn't waste my money on it, even if it was the only option. But as far as I know, Cadison's a great brand. I've seen a lot of videos about their watches being delivered and people being really happy with them. But the whole point of this video, is to show you a few watches that have really, and I mean seriously, caught my eye. Oh, hey, wait. Before we go any further, here is a cocktail dial, right? This is basically a Seiko Presage cocktail for $55. Now, you're not going to have the Seiko brand on there. It's going to say Pagani design, but look at that dial. Just stop for a second. Stop folding laundry. Look at that dial. That's a pretty good dial. And it's a very similar case shape than you would get with the Seiko Presage. Not much different. And they have a ton of colors to choose from. I do, in my opinion, right? I'm just looking at this here and knowing how many cocktail times there are out there. These dials are a little bit more boring. But I want you to stop. It's $55. It's an automatic mechanical movement for $55. for a very similar dial. Okay, but there are name brands on AliExpress. I know that sounds weird, like San Martin, Pagani Design, Addie's Dive, Cadison. I know Cadison's pretty big. Seagull, Watch Dives. These are all brands that have been really killing it lately. Okay, so this watch I saw in a video, and it seriously caught my eye. Here's an Addie's Dive NH35 movement, and it's either white or a black dial, and they both look really good. Personally, I'd probably choose the black. It just looks better. It's more classy. But look at the state of that. Jubilee bracelet. Jubilee. Pretty cool. You don't see that too often on a watch for sub $150. Now, just to clarify, you order this watch. Let's say you order this watch after watching this video, and I'm not sponsored. I'm not going to get $1 for mentioning any of this to you and you picking up a watch. But let's say this video ends, you go look at this watch, you say to yourself, man, that's a good looking dial. I don't care that the Addie's Dive logo is kind of goofy. I'm going to buy it. It looks good. Okay. It's not going to be $150. It's going to be like $160 because shipping. Come on. Who are you kidding? You're not kidding me? Okay. I know better than you. Okay. What's in your heart? I know you want that watch right now. I can tell. I can just tell right now. I don't even know you. Okay. Proxima. This is another brand that's really caught my eye lately. Mostly from seeing it in other people's videos and seeing the cool stuff that they've been putting out. My dude, these watches are killer. Beyond killer. I'm going to close some of these windows here. I got too much up and I can't click on certain things that I want to click on. So this Proxima is a great example of a Chinese brand, right? Technically, if you want to be technical, okay, whether it's Chinese or not, this is still a micro brand, okay? Let's be clear. So a micro brand, a Chinese micro brand, and by the way, most micro brands, they're building their stuff in China, and it's just getting sent to them, right? So this brand, Proxima, has made this watch, and it's their own design. It's probably pretty close to other watch companies' designs, but it is their own design. This is their own thing. It's their own hands. It's their own handset. The case shape, that mixture, is their own design. If I may just impart to you my feeling towards this watch is outstanding. $141 for a clean white dial, C3 Super Luminova, the blue stuff, right, that shines real bright for a long time. Outstanding indices. Look at the indices. Date window, rotating bezel, ceramic insert for the bezel, unique handset, right? And pretty clean look, I would say, overall. PT 5000 or an SW 200 movement. You can choose between them. Although I don't think, BGW9 Luminova, Swiss Super Luminova. I think when I went over there, there wasn't there's no option for the SW. So they probably ran out, or it was probably too much. Probably made the watch like $450 or whatever. But just stop for a moment and think. This is a clone movement of, I think it's a 28, 25 or something like that Swiss movement, which Rolex doesn't even use anymore. Right? It's a clone, but it still works. It's a high beat movement. You can get it on a rubber strap for cheaper. I guess the white one's $157. Ooh, sorry. Another, what? $16? There's a red dial, which looks really good. There's a green dial. There's a blue dial, whatever you feel. Okay. Now, it's my opinion, right? You're probably not going to have the same opinion as me. Outstanding watch. This watch looks really good. Okay. Especially for the price point, $141. I would expect something like this from Seiko. That looks like this from Seiko, right? I'm going to go to their other watch that I had saved that I want to show you. Now, this one's a little more expensive, but you have to understand there's a couple different things with this. It's still a ceramic insert, still a PT5000. You can get the SW200, see, 432. Pretty expensive, but it's a Swiss movement, right? So if you're scared of that PT5000 and it not working a year or two from now, you can easily just get the SW200 and maybe you wouldn't have to worry, right? I think you'd probably just have to worry about where would you go to service it. But for the PT5000, for under $300, you can get, I forget what this is called, that dial. It's like the stars of the night dial, you know? And also, you probably can't see it here, but those are lume blocks. That's an entire block of luminous material of superluminova. And it is BGW9. Look at that case back, really clean case back. And the logo looks, in my opinion, right, those two stingrays. It looks really good compared to some other brands on AliExpress putting stuff on their case back. Okay, just to be clear. Great looking case. I think that's probably one of the nicest looking watches I've seen on AliExpress in a long time. And I mean a long time. So there's another one. Okay. Now, all of these have caught my eye because they just look so good. Now, obviously with something like this one with Thorn, it's kind of homage, pretty close to a homage here. That's a little too close. It's a little too close to a Tudor not to be like, okay, that's a homage. Okay. Now I understand and I accept that, but I almost guarantee you this lume will beat the brakes off of that Tudor side by side. I'd love to have the money to be able to do that side by side for you, but I almost guarantee it. Again, these are lume blocks. These are entire blocks of luminous material that absorb light and they just hold on to that energy and let it go for you when the lights go down. Okay. Excellent case, titanium case, and in the movement I saw, it has a bracelet adjustment system that does not require tools. Okay, it's like a spring-loaded side here, and obviously that's not going to be the one. And you just pull it out, set it to the side, and you can separate the links by hand. You don't need any tools. You don't need any screwdrivers. You don't need a spring bar tool, anything like that. Now there's 3 choices with this one in particular. There's the gray with BGW9, or the green stuff, right? And then there's the black version or the blue version with the C3 Superluminova. I always like the Superluminova more. It seems brighter and lasts longer. But, if you want a more retro look, there you go. There's the gray dial. There's just so many things to choose from. So many watches to choose from on AliExpress for a fraction of the price of where you're going to find it elsewhere. Addie's Dive has been killing it lately. I don't know who put a stick up their rear end, but for some reason, the dials that they have been making have really made me question whether I should go into debt or not over these watches, because I'm telling you right now, just this watch alone that you're looking at on the screen, I want. I think it's an outstanding dial. I think the color's really good. The case and the bezel and that raised crystal, it all matches up so well. And truthfully, that logo on that crown, it doesn't bother me. I actually kind of like that logo. It looks pretty good. I want you to think about, watch collecting and what it means to you. Does watch collecting mean only having really expensive things in your watch box? Or does it mean having something unique, something fun and unique, and what somebody else probably doesn't have? That's it, man. And this probably isn't even the best sale you're going to come across this year. There's probably going to be better ones, further down the line. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that little bell icon so that when I make a video and it comes out, you'll be notified, because I may be doing a little watch giveaway soon. And all I'll need from you is your social security. I'm just kidding. All I'll need is a comment. Hopefully you'll be able to share with somebody and you like the video. Anywho, thanks for joining me. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget, you only have 5 days until this sale's over. Bye.